Maria Sigmund, and I own Salon Echo at 1134 West Bryn Mawr in the Edgewater neighborhood. And I wanted to thank Allie and Katrina for inviting me to be on this green panel. I also want to thank my fellow panel members for taking an interest this morning and for Uncommon Ground for hosting this panel. I want to thank the audience for attending this panel and taking an interest in creating a sustainable environment for their own businesses. One of the reasons that I started a sustainable business or chose to build my business sustainably was for health reasons. My industry tends to be a very toxic industry, and so by offsetting it with creating a space where there were no toxins, I knew that I could create a healthy environment for my staff and for myself and for my clients. So having been in a Veda salon for so long, my awareness for the environment and sustainability has been heightened. It was sort of a natural transition for me. Back in 2005 when I started this, there were no such things as environmental policies or any incentives by any of the utilities or the city or anything like that. I wanted to set a standard with the city of Chicago that allowed businesses to implement sustainable practices with more ease than I had. One of the things that we did was we put in a heat exchanger, and what that means is that instead of using air conditioning when it's hot, I can just pull in air from the outside and cool my space down without having to have a compressor go on. So that saves on some of the utilities. Back in April of 2012, I applied for a grant with ComEd. It was called the Smart Ideas Efficiency Program, and the idea was that they would reimburse you 50% of your costs for replacing all of your halogen or incandescent bulbs with LED. The idea is that you would save on electricity. Well, they were right, because I did a comparison, and in the last year to date, I've saved over 50% on my electricity bill. The entire cost of the program for replacing over 100 light bulbs was $1,200. I can make that back in less than a year. So in that case, it was definitely worth my while. The most current initiative that Salon Echo has taken on their road to sustainability is having partnered with an organization out of Canada called Green Circle Salons. And what they do is they take all of the waste that I didn't know what to do with, and they have found resources to recycle it. The thing that I was most excited about was the idea of being able to recycle my chemicals. It always bothered me that I was washing them down the drain and that they would ultimately end up in our water table. By being able to recycle all of my chemical waste, including perm solution, hair color, any type of old products, it keeps it out of the water table. And to me, that was very exciting. On top of the general recycling that goes on with Green Circle Salon, they take our hair. The hair is used in oil spills. So what a company does is they take pantyhose or some type of a stocking, they put hair in it, and they can use them as booms to help absorb oil, because as we all know, hair is a natural attractor of oil. That was very exciting for me to be able to finally find someone that would do that would take the hair. Another one of the advantages is that they recycle all of our plastics, 1 through 7. That's been really hard to find here in Chicago. So partnering with Green Circle Salons has been a very exciting new addition to our Salon Echo sustainability. One of the unexpected positive outcomes that has happened because of our sustainability is that we have attracted a clientele that actually have an environmental awareness. We provide them with a place to bring some of their discarded caps. We have a program through Aveda where we take the caps, we send them to Aveda, they melt them down, they make new caps for their hair color tubes. And one of the things that we have worked with them for years is their clean water project. Seeing as how our industry uses as much water as we do, it makes perfect sense that we would want to care about our water systems. We have partnered with the Alliance for the Great Lakes, and every Earth Month we do our part in raising funds by having raffles, selling candles, things of that nature, where we can donate 100% of those proceeds towards the Alliance for the Great Lakes. And the work that they do is keeping all of the Great Lakes waterways clean, healthy, thriving. I totally advise that you visit their website so that you can see what amazing work that they do. The other unexpected positive feedback that we have gotten is that people feel a sense of relaxation and comfort. And one of those things that I believe is because there are no toxic off-gassing that happens here at Salon Echo. So people tend to breathe easier. It creates a more relaxing environment. Another positive piece is I've been able to support a local certified organic skincare line. Amrit Organics is produced right here in the Chicago area. And by being a business that has a sustainable conscience, I'm looking for organic products. Well, I don't have to look any further than my own backyard. So that's pretty wonderful. The great thing about using Amrit Organics is that I know that all of my clients are receiving a quality service with quality products. Yes, it might cost a little bit more than other local salons and spas, but honestly, the impact that it has on your health, my technicians' health, the environment's health, totally outweigh the costs. I'm being asked, what would I have done differently? Honestly, not a thing. I really thought about this for about 5 years before I even started to initiate the idea of expanding my business. I've been environmentally aware for about as long as I can remember. So it was a natural progression for me. One of the things that I'd love to change is that everybody really cared, or everybody was very concerned. I can't spend enough time talking to people about the importance of the environment, the water, the air quality. It's all so important. And any step that you take after today's panel discussion in greening your business or taking a more environmental approach to how you do business is going to change the way that you think about the world around you. So I want to just say thank you so much for letting me sit on this panel, and thank you so much for watching this short video, and enjoy the rest of the day. It's easy being green.